Top 20 small versus big fighter knockouts in MMA. What comes into your mind when you see a tiny guy challenging a huge lad for a fight? What do you think, who will win in a fight in which a big guy or a bodybuilder is fighting a small man expert in martial arts? The answer is a professional fighter skilled in the best technique can beat an untrained guy no matter whether he is a small man or a big fighter. You may be smaller, less skilled, and slower, but still win the fight because you know how to hold your opponent until he tires. In this video, you're going to enjoy some amazing clips named as small versus big fighters knockouts in MMA. Just enjoy the video without getting crazy about the techniques fighters have used while beating each other. Number 20. Dwight Muhammad Qawi vs. Matthew Muhammad. In August 1982 in Philadelphia, a fight took place between light heavyweight champion Dwight Muhammad Qawi and Matthew Muhammad for the second time. Qawi threw many punches on Matthew's face, and in the 6th round he knocked him. Qawi doesn't manage to answer even a single punch or strike by Dwight Muhammad Qawi. Number 19. Terry Norris vs. Maurice Blocker. On February 20th, 1993, WBC lightweight champion Terry Morris from Texas defended his title against the former WBC welterweight champion Maurice Blocker from Washington. In the first round, Terry threw a powerful punch on his opponent's face, which sent him to go to his feet. Maurice didn't give up and wanted to continue the fight. In the second round, Terry continues to beat his opponent Maurice, where the referee stopped the fight and declared him the winner by knockout. Number 18. Gavin Rees vs. Derry Mathews 2. In July 2012, Derry Mathews from Britain challenged Gavin Rees for a rematch to decide who was the better fighter amongst them. He challenged Mathews for a rematch because the first match was drawn. After the fight started, Derry's powerful strikes sent his opponent to the floor, and the referee stopped the fight at once. Number 17. Mike Tyson vs. Frank Bruno. In March 1996, an interesting fight took place between Mike Tyson and Frank Bruno. At that time, Bruno had been a professional boxer for 13 years. He was also a former European heavyweight champion and had received many heavyweight titles throughout his career. In the third round, Mike Tyson knocked Bruno out. Here, Bruno was defeated by Tyson, who had a massive body compared to his opponent. Number 16. Monte Barrett vs. Tai Fileos. 2006, Las Vegas, Monte Barrett and Tai Fileos met in the ring. The famous 33-year-old American heavyweight champion Monte Barrett was considered the tallest and most powerful fighter and boxer in the world. On the other side, Tai Fileos was a 36-year-old American who had won WBC and heavyweight titles. In the first round, Barrett tried to strike Fileos with his powerful punches, but suddenly Tai Fileos ended the game by defeating his opponent in the ring. Number 15. Curtis Stevens vs. Patrick Teixeira. In May 2016, a fight took place between the 25-year-old Brazilian Patrick Teixeira and 31-year-old American Curtis Stevens. The fight started. Steven began attacking Teixeira very aggressively with a lot of heavy punches landing right on his face. And in the second round, the Brazilian guy didn't stand firm against Steven's strikes. The referee stopped the fight. Patrick Teixeira lost his fight badly. Number 14. Epifanio Mendoza vs. Carlos Negron. In September 2011, a fight took place between Epifanio Mendoza, who gained some fame after winning many fights, and 23-year-old Carlos Negron, who was undefeated before this fight. Mendoza, who started his career in the middleweight, shocked Negron with his fighting techniques at the end of the second round. At the start of the fight, Mendoza managed to land some heavy punches on Negron's face using his right hand. After a 1-minute break, Negron came to his senses and tried to attack with some kicks and punches, but all in vain. In the third round, Negron was knocked down twice. The referee stopped the match and announced victory for Epifanio Mendoza. Number 13. Butterbean vs. Ed White. On April 12, 1997, a fight took place between Butterbean and Ed White. In the first round, Ed White fought well and Butterbean keeps on blocking strikes coming from his opponent. In the second round, Butterbean performed brilliantly and did not give his opponent a chance and finally knocked him out. Ed White was looking stronger and more fit than Fluffy Butterbean, but did not survive against Butterbean's heavy punches. Number 12. Samuel Peter vs. Julius Long. On April 20, 2006, American Samuel Peter and Julius fought for the NABF title. The people didn't have to wait for long. In the middle of the first round, Julius Long knocked out Peter and the judges announced the victory for him. Number 11. Avtandil Kortzisadze vs. Tommy Langford. In April 2017, a fight was held between the 37-year-old Avtandil Kortzisadze from Jordan and 27-year-old Tommy Langford for the world champion in the WBL middleweight title. Tommy Langford from Britain was much taller than his opponent, leading to a big advantage during the fight, but to everyone's surprise, in the 5th round, Langford was knocked out by Kortzisadze. Number 10. Marlon Starling vs. Mark Breland. In July 1990, Marlon Starling and Mark Breland fought for the WBL World Welterweight title, which was held in the USA. The 27-year-old Mark Breland had a great career. He had remained the world champion in 1993 and Olympic champion in 1984. Starling was down in 2 minutes and once again, Mark Breland won this fight. Number 9. Nigel Benn vs. Rob Nieuwenhuizen. In April 1987, Nigel Benn met Rob Nieuwenhuizen in the ring. Rob was much taller and stronger than his opponent, Nigel Benn. In the first round, Nigel fought aggressively and didn't give any chance for his opponent to win. Number 8. David Tua vs. Daniel Nicholson. In March 2001, a fight was held between David Tua and Daniel Nicholson. In the 5th round, Nicholson was knocked down and David was declared the winner. Number 7. Lamont Brewster vs. Wladimir Klitschko. In April 2004, Lamont Brewster entered the ring against the former world champion Ukrainian Wladimir Klitschko, who was double the size compared to Brewster. Klitschko's fighting techniques made all Brewster's strikes useless. Resultantly, Klitschko won the first 4 rounds of the fight. In the 5th round, Klitschko suddenly began to lose strength. This time, Brewster thought of revenge and started beating Klitschko. Towards the end of the round, the referee warned Brewster that he was going against the rules. The referee stopped the fight when he saw that the Ukrainian guy was exhausted with no more power to face the heavy punches of his opponent. Number 6. Lucas Browne vs. Julius Long. On August 14, 2015, in Melbourne, Australian Lucas Browne met with 7-foot-tall American Julius Long. Browne struggled to go close to his opponent to strike. Finally, 1 second before the 9th round, Browne knocked out his taller opponent. Number 5. Joe Frazier vs. Rob Foster. In April 1970, a fight took place between Frazier and Rob Foster. Before the match, Frazier was considered a 5-1 favorite, and he proved it in the 2nd round by knocking out his opponent. Number 4. Mike Tyson vs. Tyrell Biggs. In October 1987, a fight was held between Mike Tyson and Tyrell Biggs. Biggs tried to hit Tyson hard, but he blocked all his strikes. In the 7th round, Mike beat Biggs badly and fell him down. Mike kept on attacking and left no chance for Biggs to win. Number 3. Mike Tyson vs. Jose Ribalta. August 1986, a fight was held between Jose Ribalta and Mike Tyson. Ribalta was a first heavyweight boxer who was considered a man who could give a tough time to Tyson, but unexpectedly, he was found unable to bear the attacks of his opponent and resultantly lost the fight. Number 2. Roy Jones vs. Richard Hall. In May 2000, Roy Jones took on Richard Hall in the ring. It was Jones' most controversial fight. In the first round, Jones beat his opponent badly. A climax appeared in the 11th round. The referee didn't stop the fight when Jones was throwing punches one after the other on Hall's face. The referee came to stop this battle when Jones took his opponent into the corner. Number 1. Jack Dempsey vs. Jess Willard. On July 4, 1919, a fight was held between Jack Dempsey and Jess Willard. Both the fighters met in the ring for a championship belt. Willard was looking like a child in front of his opponent. In the first round, Dempsey blocked all the strikes, but in the end, the small guy won the fight and surprised everyone. That's all for now, friends. If my video was informative to you, then press the like button, and if you want to enjoy more interesting videos, then make sure to press that subscribe button as well. Until my next video, stay safe and healthy.